guys, LandonAero here, back on another YouTube video, and today I'm kind of giving you something a little different. Gonna experiment with this one episode, see how it does. If it does well, I will do another one, and another one, and another one. So, I mean, we all play Fire Emblem Heroes, at least I think that's why you're watching this, these videos. But, you know, there's some characters, you know, that we don't really know much of. Like, I mean, I have both Ephraim and Erica, or, you know, Rice, or Tiki, or, you know, Burst, for crying out loud. But, you know, I don't know much about them. So I kind of got to thinking, you know, I cannot be the only one who doesn't know much about them. And so I decided to make this series called Know Your Hero. And what it is, you know, it might be weekly, it might be, you know, 2 a week, I don't know, because, you know, this might take a little while to make, I don't know. And depending how I feel about it and how you guys enjoy this, and I only know if you like it, if you guys like the video, you know, comment and subscribe, because I'll know that it's something that you want to watch. Then I'll make more, and the more you like it, the more I'll make. And basically I take a character each week. It'll more than likely just be older characters, you know, none of this new, like, probably nothing about Corin, I don't know, and just kind of take a step back and tell you what they're all about. So with this first episode, I know I just said I would take older characters, but I have to start it, at least the test trial, with my favorite character, the one, the only, Lucina. And, you know, so it might sound like I'll be rambling for a while. I just recorded one, just reading directly from the wiki, and it sounded terrible, and I started to mumble a lot. So I'm gonna try not to read as much from the wiki. I mean, I have the wiki here, so I'll, like, mention things. So if it, you know, if it sounds like I'm rambling, that's probably why. So, you know, Lucina, she's a princess of Ylisse. Also, speaking of words that are in only Fire Emblem, if I pronounce anything wrong, I'm sorry, I cannot know every word. She's the daughter of Chrom, and she's a distant descendant of Marth, the Hero King. You know, her world fell to ruin at the hands of Grima, the Fell Dragon, in the future. So she traveled back in time to save her father's life, and then which would prevent the disastrous events which would appear, or that would happen in her present. So it's the future. When she visited them in the past, she cloaked herself as Marth with a mask, like the name Marth. She used the name Marth. But when she revealed her identity and her true nature, she joined Chrom's army, the Shepherds, to assist him in the conflicts with the Valmy's Empire and the Grimleal. So Lucina was born after two years after Chrom's defeat of King Gingril of Plagia. Like her father, she bore the brand of Naga, which is marked on her left eye, the iris, and it kind of marks her as a worthy heir to the Yllissian bloodline. We're not sure how many years she had with Chrom on her timeline, but we know that Chrom, his demise happened at Dragon's Table, and but she only heard rumors about it, which also caused the subsequent resurrection of Grima. You know, over the course of a decade, humanity and the world fell to Grima, and his hordes have risen. And, you know, Lucina worked with the children of Chrom's allies to fight back and protect other people. She adopted the name Marth, and used it to hope to grant her strength from her legendary ancestor, to use it to protect the people, and she started wielding Falchion. You know, when during the time that her and her friends enacted a plan to try and restore the Fire Emblem in a bid to use its power against Grima, they were only able to restore it partially, because they were unable to find the last of its gemstones, and because of this, it transformed it into the Parallel Falchion. As a last resort, her and her friends conferred with Naga and had her reenact a ritual to send them into the past to prevent Grima's rise to power in the first place. Excuse me, if you heard that. So, in the past, she kind of started as Marth, with bearing a mask that was given to her by Jerome, and you know, as Marth, quote unquote, she appeared in the past shortly after Crom's first meeting with Robin. Around the same time, the first Risen appeared in its attack west of Ysiltal. She saved Lisa, Crom's sister, from a Risen's blade and assisted in eradicating this first wave. And when, you know, Crom and the rest of the shepherds confronted her, she told them her name was Marth, so she kept the hidden name as Marth. Did not reveal herself at all. Then she departed, and then after giving them a cryptic warning of how more Risen would come. So she visited Basilo's castle in the Regna Ferox, where Basilo let her battle his champion, Lonku, who she easily defeated, and Basilo took her on as his new champion for the upcoming upcoming tournament. Lucina agreed. Her intentions were to try and locate the Feroxy gemstone and take the opportunity to test her strength against Crom. Soon after the Con Regnant tournament began in the Arena Ferox, and, you know, quote unquote, Marth led a band of Feroxy warriors against Crom and the Shepherds, the rival Con Flavia's champion. Crom prevailed in the tournament, winning Flavia's support for the Elysian defense effort, and Lucina disappeared again. Still under the disguise of Marth, she reappeared in Ysiltal following the beginning of Ysiltal's war with Plagia. She snuck into the castles through a wall and that was accidentally broken by Crom sometime earlier. She sought to prevent Emmerin's assassination and Crom from sustaining a severe wound from an assassin's blade. But after slaying one assassin, her mask was broken by a second assailant, revealing to Crom and Robin that she was in fact a woman. Sorry, either way. She still called herself Marth despite the demasking, and she helped defend Emmerin while Crom focused on eliminating their leader Valadar. She disappeared again after the battle, resurfacing briefly later on after Emmerin's suicide at the Plegian capital, laminating her failure to change fates. For the next 2 years after Emmerin's death, Lucina did not appear again throughout the end of the Plegian War or Crom's reconstruction efforts. She resurfaced in the aftermath of Crom's diplomatic meeting with the new Plegian king Valadar on the Carrion Island. Excuse me for the sniffles. I'm little allergies or sick or whatever. So on the Carrion Isle, she defended him from the sudden appearance of a risen assassin, but she accidentally called him father at that point, and after she had to reveal her true identity as Crom's daughter, from a Grima-ruled timeline, and she at that point formally joined Crom's party, the Shepherds. She she was seeking to prevent Grimma's resurrection by aiding Chrom in the Valmy's war and beyond. So she also told Chrom of her 11 lost companions and how they would likely be found throughout the world. So after following the I did a little bit of reading there. Following the Valmy's War, Lucina accompanied Chrom to meet with Valadar again in the Plegan capital, on the promise of receiving the final gemstone for the Fire Emblem. Before attacking the shepherds, though, like Chrom and Lucina, Valadar referred to Lucina as an interloper, revealing his knowledge of her otherworldly origins. And in the battle's aftermath, Lucina bore witness to Robin snatching the emblem from Chrom's hand under Valadar's control. This confirmed Lucina's suspicions that in her timeline it was indeed Robin that killed Chrom. Doing so at Valadar's control. To protect Chrom, she wanted to execute Robin, only to be stopped by Chrom herself. To stop by Chrom herself. No, sorry. Only be stopped by Chrom himself, who reaffirmed his utmost confidence in Robin. She accompanied them in the battle to stop Grimma's revival at the Dragon Table, only to witness Robin indeed strike down Chrom under Valadar's influence. So back to their Dragon's Table. So now, she watched, this time, Chrom die. Sort of die. Though she initially believed it to be real, she was soon proven wrong with the reappearance of Basillo, who confirmed everything was a ruse orchestrated by Robin. I said that really weirdly. By a ruse. Planned by Robin. With Chrom still alive, she aided them in fighting off Valadar and the Grimleal one final time, and bore witness to the reappearance of Grimma in the form of her timelines, Robin, and his resurrection of his full dragon body. Having fled the table with Chrom and his army, it collapsed under Grimma's revival. Sorry if you hear a chair. Lucina traveled with them to Mount Prism to allow Chrom to perform the full awakening. She accompanied Chrom and Robin in the final battle against Grimma. Excuse me. So in the future past, yet another alternate timeline, Lucina, along with her friends, was the subject of a rescue effort by the main timeline Chrom and the Shepherds. Grimma's conquest of humanity was nearing completion, with Risen flooding the land and murdering all who crossed their path. Lucina and her allies worked to save the world from Grimma, and enacted a plan to find the Fire Emblem and its gemstones for use in an awakening. Her 11 friends split off into 3 groups, and to bring them back, while Lucina remained in Ysoltal with Tiki. While the 11 were gone, Ysoltal was invaded by mysterious assailants, later revealed to be Grimma himself, who slew Tiki, while Lucina could do nothing but watch. Some of her companions, Jerome, Severa, and Laurent, soon returned with the emblem itself and 1 gemstone. But they showed up, and the appearance of Grimma himself and a legion of Grimleal were there. I don't know if I said that sentence right. Oh well. The 4 were severely wounded by Grimma and resolved to die fighting despite their slim odds, but were saved by the appearance of the main timeline Chrom and his allies, sent by Naga herself. With Chrom's aid, they survived and excuse me, and Grimma was subdued. But Chrom and his allies were warped back to their own reality, seemingly by Grimma himself, an act which turned out to be an effort of defiance by Robin, Grimma's host, to prevent Chrom from dying at their hand yet again. Grimma prepared to attack again, but was stopped by the arrival the arrival, of Lucina's remaining 8 allies and the last 4 gemstones, completing the emblem. Although Grima claimed Naga to be dead and the awakening was impossible, Tiki's spirit appeared before them to reveal her ascension to the position of the new Naga, and that with her corpse lying below, the awakening was doable in Yasotl itself. Lucina performed the awakening with Tiki and gained her power. And while Grima struggled to overcome Robin's attempts to hold him back, Lucina struck Grima down and put him back to sleep, bringing an end to humanity's suffering. And afterwards, this Lucina became the new exalt of I never can say this right. Ylus, I don't know, to lead the survivors of humanity in rebuilding. Yeah, so, I mean, that's really it. She appears in Fire Emblem Awakening, I think, for the first time. Pretty sure. Like, 100% sure, let's say. And she is just, like a future witness, I think. I think that's what her sub-name is in Fire Emblem Heroes. Let me look really quick. Yep, future witness. So, anyways, I mean, I know, you know, this is the first episode, so I don't know if there's a little bit of mumbling or a little bit of ranting, or not ranting, you know, it seems like it'll go on for a while, but it's really informative for people who have never played the actual Fire Emblem games. And if you enjoyed this, again, please like the video, please subscribe so I know you want to watch more, and if you have ideas for specific characters, feel free to comment, because I will read all comments, I will try to reply to all comments, and thank you for watching. Next one, I don't know who I'll do. Maybe Tiki, that'd be cool. Maybe I don't know if Naga is a character. See, I don't know much about Naga. I don't know, I'll see. Maybe Ephraim and Erica together, I don't know, who knows, we'll see. Sorry, that's a lot of reading, my throat is like dry. So thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, again, like, subscribe, and comment so I know, and, you know, give me some ideas of content. So thank you for watching, and I think I just said that twice or 3 times. So, goodbye, Summoners.